Hey, this is Alex with the Menuet Group. I'm here with two students from Ithaca College. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good, good. So, here are the two big projects that we're working on. And I'm going to share with you guys, walk you through it. So here we go. So here's the first slide, right? Hey, I'm Alex Muir, HR tech strategist, big logos, went to Cornell, worked at KPMG, Ernst& and Young, primarily focused on HR consulting, management consulting, did some investment banking for a little bit. We have two projects that are very important to me. The first one, and interns are welcome to join, right? It's called the Business of HR Tech. And if you look to the slide to the right, of this photo on the right, you'll see that all it's saying is that over the last 5 years, $15 billion have been invested into HR technology. And there's been less deals, but larger dollar amounts invested. And there's not a lot of insight into these early companies, right, in HR technology, meaning, raised, about a million plus, um, or generated revenue of a million plus. And what we're going to do is create a report that focuses on the top 500 HR tech firms globally, right? So Latin America, Europe, etc. And we're going to break them down by the diverse ownership and leadership. So who are the women-owned, Black-owned, Latino-owned, veteran, disabled, LGBTQ, right? Who, what firms have that type of ownership? Then we're going to also focus on the 5 segments of HR, meaning, recruiting, payroll, employee relations, training and development, and HR data and analytics. And, this is a great opportunity to show the landscape of HR technology, where we know that the future of work, everyone's talking about that with the great resignation, and they're talking about it because of remote work. And so, there's so many different tools or technologies that are coming or that are spurring, to be created to adapt to this new landscape. Um, uh, how does that sound? As I broke it down to you.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. And so, the project number 2 is this is called Franklin. And what we're working on here is creating a funding database and application tool. And so, if you think about this, we're trying to show where entrepreneurs can get funding, right? And that's a very hard process because traditionally entrepreneurs are writing down by hand, by paper or email, different grants or pitch competition that they've heard about, but then they're missing the deadline, right? Because they're so busy. Now, what we're going to do is have a team together and show who are the funders, right? So an entrepreneur can, at the end of this, go in a database and figure out where are the funders, accelerator, pitch competition, what's the leadership's email, LinkedIn address, etc. What are the logistics of the application deadline or the program duration? What are the funding types, like non-equity or equity terms, right? And who's eligible, right? So, meaning, what industry is this funding for? Is it for women? Are there especially dedicated funds? And so, at the end of this, you can think someone will be able to say, "Hey, I live in Nebraska. I want to start a healthcare company. I'm looking for $100,000, and I'm a woman." And now they can enter that information, and the system says, "Hey, There are, $5 million of funding out there that meets your criteria. Here's the deadline. And that becomes very powerful. And the second thing is the application tool where, their information, right, can be pulled to apply to those different those different funding opportunities through one application, which is very powerful in the sense that, for college scholarships, you can't go to a website, say I'm left-handed, find all the left-handed scholarships, fill out one application, the Common App, and it applies to over 900 universities. And so that level of thinking hasn't come over to the entrepreneurship landscape yet. So that's a quick overview of these two projects.
That's
Actually, do
perfect.
have one question. So for the students who will be watching this recording and the slides, and let's say they do want to work on this for like you said, this summer,
Yeah.
and I might have asked this already, but are you still looking for people for this summer as well?
Yeah, we're always looking for good people. We're always looking for good people. And that's the thing. Good people will always find a place here. We'll find a way.
And like if they did want to work on this project, would they just contact you?
Yep, they can contact me, Alex Muir 1, which is here. To be here, right? Alex Muir 1 at gmail.com.
And for the students who do want to work on the projects, would they be able to like do it remotely, or like would they have to go like travel somewhere?
Great question, right? So this is going to be remote. We believe in remote work, remote first. And what that means is that, there'll be set time where we'll meet, right? Maybe twice a week. But you also have the freedom to say, hey, I've got my assignment, I'm going to work on it until the next time we meet. We'll have like a team buddy where you'll meet, say you two, like, hey, we all met together as three, right? I'm the team leader. This is our designated time to meet on Tuesdays. Hey, as a team, you should be meeting, by yourselves, let's say, Wednesday or Thursday. So by the end of the week, when we get together, that those assignments were complete. So it's really project based. This is not, be at your computer from 9 to 5 and wait, that I'm gonna, ask you something randomly. It's more, here's your, we'll set very clear expectations of what needs to be done.
Awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much all the questions that I had. Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I look forward to, partnering with anyone here.